Hello, it's Gareth Beavis here from TechRadar.
Hi, and it's James Peckham here.
We're here doing a speed test today. We're going to be checking out 5 of the top phones of the moment, seeing how fast they can go against each other and which one is going to be the quickest in your pocket.
So we've got the iPhone 6, the HTC One M9, the LG G4, the Samsung Galaxy S6 and the Sony Xperia Z3.
So we're starting the phones at the beginning. We're loading them up from completely dead. So the first thing we're going to do is see how long each one takes to boot up. You know, it may not be something you do every single day, but it's good to know how fast everything can load.
Yeah, which phone do you think is going to boot up first?
Well, it's going to be the iPhone or the Samsung, I probably think, given the fact that those have got the most got in-house processors, means they know their software better than anybody else. And yet Samsung's there first and already into Facebook. iPhone looks like it's not too far behind.
Yeah, we're already on the Apple logo there, and there we are. There we go, it's loaded. And the LG is just loaded up as well.
Yeah, HTC One M9 there as well. So the Sony's taking a very long time to get going, you know, although it theoretically looks like it's booted. There we go. It's taken a while, but it's there as well. It's now in 5th place. So Samsung already.
It's really steaming ahead, isn't it? It's straight into Instagram, and now we're already into Gmail.
Yep, and as you can see, we're reloading every app here. Every phone is connected to the same Wi-Fi network, so it's a very fair test. These all been conducted separately, so there's no crossover. So yeah, and as you can see, Samsung as well, finding GPS very quickly, which is actually a quite important part of these things.
Yeah, and we're already booting up Real Racing 3 on that. HTC is far behind at the moment.
Yeah, it's really struggling, as you can see, just to open general apps. I mean, the first 5 aren't that graphically intensive. They're just general apps you'll find you'll use day to day. You know, Sony Xperia Z3 there, it took a while to find out exactly where it is, but it already loaded up. But the LG G4 is a very, very solid third place there.
And the iPhone 6 is there, loading up Real Racing 3.
But the Samsung Galaxy S6 is already into Nova. It shows that it can open and shut these graphically intensive games very quickly, which bodes very well for the speed test. It looks like it's absolutely going to steam this test.
And iPlayer is loading up already on the Samsung.
Yeah, and see, just taking a picture there. Once that's done, we're going to start back at the beginning again. And now this is the key part of the test, really, because what you want to see is these apps sort of held in stasis in the background to be cached, to show that every time you open them again, you'll have them there available, so you don't have to keep reloading, keep restarting the app every time if you're jumping in and out of them. And
definitely. And look at the HTC at the moment. You've just been sat there waiting for it, really loading. And there we go. It's finally loaded. Yeah,
and the iPhone 6 is there in a very solid second place. You know, I can't see how it's going to overtake the Samsung right now unless something catastrophic happens.
Yeah.
And the Sony Xperia Z3 at the bottom there, it's loading Nova. It's doing okay. It's again a solid 4th place. But oh wait, the Samsung S6, it's had to actually reload Real Racing 3.
Right, that's going to be a problem.
I mean, if that happens with Nova as well, the iPhone's going to overtake, which is, you know, I didn't think that was going to happen. It must be something to do with Samsung's own Exynos processor in the background. Whether other phones are actually going to catch it up as well, I think it looks stable unless the G4 gets.
The iPhone is catching up very quickly, and there we go. It's already in 1st place.
Yeah, it's taken the lead, and yep, Samsung's having to reload the Nova as well. So that's unprecedented, really. I didn't see that happening. And
and the iPhone has just finished 2 minutes 39 seconds.
I think the Samsung should be in a very solid second place here, even if it doesn't actually manage to do much more than that. I think the other 3 phones are quite far behind. The LG G4 and the Z3 are pretty much neck and neck right now. And there we are, Samsung S6 in 2nd place.
And HTC is still in last place there.
But the Sony Z3 again, it's had the same problem as the Samsung. It's having to reload the Real Racing 3. LG G4 nearly at the end now, seeing final test now with the camera. Take a quick picture. That was a little slow at the end, but it's made it nice into 3rd place.
The HTC has just pulled into 4th place as the Sony has gotten even slower.
I don't think it really matters between the two of them. They're both being very slow through this test.
Yeah,
Sony slowed down only kind of artificially.
There's the HTC. It's finished. But 3 minutes 20.
The same with the Samsung. If you have to reload a game in day-to-day life, that's not going to be the end of the world. I think the key thing that matters there is 8 out of those 10 apps, the Samsung was very quick, very snappy, and if you take the gaming out, it would have blitzed this test miles ahead.
Definitely. It's between the iPhone 6 and the Galaxy S6. They are very close, really.
Which is like Android versus Apple in life, really,
Pretty much. And Sony's still struggling here, 3 minutes 45 at the moment.
Yep, there we are. Final thing now, final test.
That camera took ages to boot up, though, and there we are, we're finished.
That's a much slower performance as well. So it depends what you really want here. I mean, the Samsung Galaxy S6 was theoretically the slower phone, but as you could see, take the games away and it was flying ahead.
Yeah,
so
it still did pretty well.
In day-to-day opening and closing apps, I think you'll find that's the fastest.
Definitely.